It's today's Variety 101.9 The Mix. It's McCabe and Jenny, and very excited to catch up with singer-songwriter Professor Charlie Puth. How are you?
That's right. Where's your apple? Bring me the apple to class. Don't do
We'll
people
send it.
still do
Yeah,
do people still
you've
do
kind of
that?
taken
Just
off like as the professor of pop music.
I know. I mean and it's all started out as like a the yeah, have you ever seen on the Food Channel of how a Twinkie is made, like how Oreos are made, like how
Yeah.
I would I'm scrolling at night with my wife and there's a bunch of like how to make barbecue tacos. I don't know how to cook. There's like how to make Rena's I Herba Ebert's whatever her name is brownie mix or something like that. And people are fascinated with how how things are made, and it dawned on me I don't see any music how to's or like how this song was made. It's only for like super nerdy musicians. Like maybe I can tie in life stuff, things that everybody can understand with music, and it's really taken off.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, Professor, you're doing a great job, so thank you.
Thank
And
you.
I learned so much already from Professor Puth about the Star-Spangled Banner, which we're excited you are performing at the big game. Now,
Yeah.
have you been watching videos of previous performers or musicians, or are you going in like blocking it all out and going in with a fresh mindset so you're not influenced by anything?
I know how to be I know how to watch my favorites like Chris Stapleton and Lady Gaga and Whitney Houston being my number one all-time favorite. I can watch all those and not rip them off. Like I can just be like inspired by them. And Whitney's is I actually found this out from my local paper the other day in New Jersey that I am the second New Jersey native to be singing the national anthem, the first being Whitney Houston. So
Wow.
big shoes to
This is a big
fill.
deal.
I know. Congratulations. And for the halftime show, who have been some of your favorite performances in the past?
I think my all-time favorite is hearing Jam by Michael Jackson. Remember when he like stood up there for a minute? This was like 1993. He stood up there for a minute with his glasses on and didn't move. And the guy in his ears was like, "Come on, Michael, move your glasses so we can start the music." And he just didn't do it. It was pure artistry. I loved Beyonce and Bruno and Coldplay. That was one of my favorites. Um, yeah, I mean, everybody, it's very, very fun.
Well, congratulations again. That is just a huge accomplishment. And also, congratulations on you're about to be a dad. How
I got,
excited are you? And have you gotten a lot of advice so far?
I've gotten a lot of advice, but I haven't necessarily asked for advice at times, but I seem to get it anyway. I feel like I'm not the only, I'm not, I feel like I'm not the first person to experience something like that, but I'm half joking. I'm always happy to, I learned how to set up a Duna. You know what that is? A
No, what is
Duna.
that?
It's a baby stroller, Duna, and it's very complex, but like it looks complex, but it's actually very easy to set up. My friend told me how to put it in his car because he just had a baby, and I just put it in the back seat and super easy. So I'm learning things every day.
Well, that is awesome. Now, who had the idea to share the big news with your song Changes?
That was combination Brooke and I. Because what's funny, thank you for playing Changes, by the way.
Sounds
What's
great.
what's funny about that song is about a friendship kind of changing or slash ending. It's not really about being a dad, but then I'm listening to it while we're filming the video, and I'm looking at my wife, who at that time was like 4 or 5 months pregnant, and I'm thinking to myself, this kind of is what the song is about. The changes in my life affect other changes. So Brooke, come on in here, and she also had the idea, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Well, we're excited because that's also going to be on your new album, Whatever's Clever, coming out on March 6th. What can you tell us about this album? Is it similar to Changes? Is it different?
There are different vibes on there to changes, but it kind of all is in that realm of I've always wanted to make kind of like what feels like an adult contemporary record, but for Gen Z as well. And like changes kind of feels like a Take Me to Higher Love and Steve Winwood and Bruce Hornsby and like a tape deck in 1992, a car antenna, it all like kind of like a car with a tan interior and a sunroof and cell phones that are
Yeah, if there was like a
massive.
new Three Men and a Baby, I feel like that song or something could be on there.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's a correct assessment, and I feel like people are so fascinated by the '90s and 2000s culture because it's kind of the time period where we started to know too much about everything, and we didn't have like when you said you were going to a party, you had to show up at that party. There was no text messages. It's so I wanted to kind of bottle that up into a song, but make it feel like 2026. So that's kind of what the album, I guess, feels like in a way. And it's deeply personal. And uh, I'm singing about things I've never sung about before. And I was really pushed in the right direction to make this. So I'm very happy.
And then after the album comes out in the spring, might you plan to support it with a tour? Last time you were here, we were at your show at the Auditorium Theater in
That was
Chicago.
so much fun.
Yeah.
And I remember I wasn't feeling too well that day, and the Chicago that my fans in Chicago brought me. They eliminated my sickness. I don't know how that happened. I was on stage. Right before I went on stage, I'm like, I'm not feeling too well, and then I get on stage, and it's just
But
all
I'm
goes
still gonna
away.
blow my germs all over you.
But I'm still going to get other people sick. No, I think at that point I wasn't sick anymore. I was just like experiencing the after effects. But I love my fans in Chicago so much, and I have all the motivation in the world to play. This music was made to be played in arenas, so that's what I'll say.
I mean, I think the family, I mean, this could be a nice experience for the family enjoying a nice tour and seeing the US or the world.
Yeah, I got to get the baby some big headphones.
Yeah. More than a stroller, you got to get a lot of stuff.
Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm buying baby all the music things.
Well, Charlie, we know you're a busy guy. We want to thank you so much for taking the time. Congrats again
Yeah,
on becoming a father. And we're so
thank you.
excited to watch you on our TV screens
Let's
during the
go.
big game.
Let's go. And I'll see you guys in Chicago soon, I'm sure. I can't wait.